Welcome to Angelic Sky Tarot channel. If you are a newcomer and you're visiting this channel for the first time, welcome. I do also want to thank all my viewers for liking my channel, for subscribing, for commenting. I read every comment. It means a lot to me. I do value your feedback very much. So thank you for doing that. So today we're doing Taroscope for all zodiac signs for second half of May 2019. So we will look into the energies that every sign will be working with for the second part of the month from May 15th till May 31st. We're going to begin with a sign of Aries. So Aries usually people who are born between March 21st and April 19th. So I'm going to start shuffling and I'm going to pull probably 3 cards for each sign and then 1 additional card from the Oracle deck, the Eyes of the Soul. We'll just see what type of energies you will be working with in the second part of the month. So this is for Aries. Okay, let's see. So I'm seeing a lot of energies of struggle for you, Aries. What I'm seeing is that some things are becoming clear to you. You know, if something was unknown in the beginning of May, second part of May, you are uncovering something that wasn't clear to you. You will, you know, if you suspected a person of lying to you, they will come clean. You will find out information that was hidden from you. You will probably hear something, some unknown information that you didn't know about the person, but that was very important to you. So something that was hidden from you and was very important information is getting uncovered for you. You are opening the eyes and seeing that person or this circumstance for what it really is. So it's very beneficial for you to actually gain this clarity. You are actually coming out with strength out of this and with needed information. So this is beneficial information or source that you are gathering. Maybe somebody is giving you like a secret source or inside information, you know, that maybe you can make a bet on something, or it is giving you heads up that you could invest in a certain product. Or so yeah, something is coming to surface. It could also be a conversation with someone that you love, or maybe a close friend that's going to be very honest and frank, and you're going to say to each other things that you needed to hear and you were afraid to say before, or maybe there was something unsaid and there was unclarity. It could also mean that you know, maybe you will find out that somebody was secretly watching you on media and you confront them, or maybe somebody commented negatively on media, you again confront them. Maybe you find out that you had a secret admirer and the person is coming to become visible to you, you know, and you will finally be introduced to each other. So I do see some inner struggles, you know, there's a lot of mental conflict inside, you know, your head. So you're making some decisions right now. You feel like your energy is being pulled in different directions. You are trying to stay strong. You are being defensive with some people. You are trying to defeat yourself. You know, there could be a lot of expenses coming your way, and you just need to come up with resources, you know, to pay for the bills or some unexpected, you know, bills that you were not thinking that you will need to spend that money in this month. So there's a bit of a struggle. For some, I could see a bit of a struggle with health. There could be some headaches. Again, I am seeing you talking to people, possibly to your close circle. It could be some people at work. So you might be having conflicts at work, or you know, just in your inner circle, there are some confrontations and you are trying to stand your ground and defend yourself. So that's leaving you a bit exhausted. We have 10 of Swords, and it feels like you're not feeling extremely energetic, you know, in the second part of May. You actually feel pretty tired, exhausted. Some of you might be getting like sick with a cold or flu. So, but it is an end of the struggle because things are coming to the surface, you know. The things that were hidden from you or unclear are becoming visible to you. Is it upsetting to you? Yes, maybe. But at the same time, you are exposing the information that was not available to you before. And, you know, the truth can be bitter, but it's still better than sweet lies in any case, you know. So you look like you are able to defend yourself. And if you're feeling like there's a lot of negativity around you or people trying to provoke you for, you know, strong arguments, you know, just be aware of that. You know, you don't need to, you know, tell anybody or prove yourself right to anybody. You know, you are allowed to have your own opinion. You're allowed to have your viewpoint, but you don't have to be aggressive or hostile, or you don't have to struggle. You know, you need to stay strong and know that everybody's different, and you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You know, you can just have your position. You don't have to be brutal in your language with anyone. You know, just stay calm, because you need to save your own energy. Every time we argue with someone, we leak energy. Every time somebody has control of us, you know, in emotional realm, or you know, our thoughts go to them, we give our energy to them. So at this moment, this Ten of Swords is teaching you to gather your own personal energy, to let go of the things that are negative, to drop them off, you know, kind of go through sort of death, you know, like death in a major arcana means transformation. So same thing with Ten of Swords. It's a small death, you know, so it's like a small transformation because something is becoming apparent to you. And if there's negativity, you just need to withdraw and play dead for a while, you know, just withdraw from that negative scene, or you know, just go into meditative state, gather your strength, always go back to the center. So let me get suggestion of the week for you. And here we have take action. So take action in a sense to take care of yourself, you know, because the action that is needed here is to regain your strength, you know, and it's not necessarily an action of you know, fighting with someone or getting caught in prolonged arguments. The action is needed in a sense if you uncovered some sort of information that was valuable to you. Correct the situation, use it to your advantage. Again, if you're feeling like you're leaking your energy to someone else with the thoughts, with situations, with arguments, regain it back, you know, go back to your center, regain your force. So this is advice for Aries for second part of May. I'm gonna shuffle the cards, and the next sign that we are going to is going to be Taurus. And usually Taurus are the people who born between April 20th and May 20th. So Taurus is happy birthday to some of you, you know, since this forecast is for you know, May 15 till May 31st. So some of you still will have birthdays, and some of you just celebrated birthdays. So, you know, happy birthday. Sorry, there's a card that was turned upside down. So I'm just going to shuffle this a little more. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. And let's look together. So what we have here is a friend. It's a Page of Cups, you know. It's a friend who is coming into your life to cheer you up. It's good news about something that you were expecting, you know. Again, it could be a nice phone call from a friend, you know, in the time when you needed support from someone. Somebody's cheering you, somebody is encouraging you, somebody's offering you something, something positive. For some, it can mean a proposal, because we have 6 of Wands here, and in some ancient traditions, 6 of Wands, the victory means marriage. So some are being proposed to, or planning to propose, depending on the situation, if you're male or female, or how your relationship works out. So it's possibly hearing news about your younger child, maybe you know, helping out your younger child with some classes, with some lessons, you know, with homework, or maybe your younger child is getting an award. It's attending ceremonies, maybe in school, maybe they're graduating and you know, they're being honored for something. So you feel victorious that your child is graduating, and you know, you raised your child well, and you feel victorious that they're finally accomplishing something. So again, somebody graduating from a you know, university, high school, possibly you know, yourself could be getting a degree, and you're finally finishing up a course, getting you know, satisfactory grades. We also have energy of hermit. So a hermit is looking at any situation from a different perspective. It's shining your light, sharing your higher perspective with others. Its ability to, you know, here we have a person who is very outgoing, who is likes to share their knowledge with others. People look up to that person. So it's you're probably receiving an offer to maybe teach, you know, somewhere, or maybe you're getting hired, you know, to work somewhere at the new job. Possibly you returning back from studying, you know, back to your town, or starting a new job. So it's you being admired by people, welcomed by people, having your vitality, feeling like a victor, feeling like you have a lot to offer to other people. Definitely starting a new job, or you know, starting new seminars, lecturing to other people, offering your knowledge, offering your wisdom. People definitely seek your advice. And here, knowing that with you being on the spot, kind of with you being in the center of the attention, it is important for you to also take care of yourself. It's important to go back inside and meditate, think, you know, strategize, prepare your lessons well, you know. So if you're going to be speaking in front of public, if you're going to be seen by many people, make sure you prepare your speeches, make sure that you know your material, you organize yourself. So it's basically being organized, and some organizational skills are needed for you. You need to implement a system that will keep you organized. So if you're going to be working a lot, you need to log your hours, you know, keep everything in separate files, because you will be busy. And there's a lot of new inspiration, a lot of new fortune is coming your way. So the cards are suggesting keep yourself organized, so later on you will not overwhelm yourself. And let's look for advice from the oracle. So return from the underworld, engage life. So possibly some of you, again, were finishing up school or courses. Maybe you were kind of not so outgoing, withholding yourself from communication with your friends, being on the spot. This energy is shifting. So the card is suggesting that you were studying, you were healing, you were gathering information you needed, your personal strength. And now is the time when you're coming out, and your energy will be seen by many. You will be helping many people, advising, working in the place where you know, you belong. So you will be serving. You're on your mission, you know, and you will be helping many. So it is time to return from the kind of underworld, from the place of stillness, and engage in life. And this is why you need to be organized. This is why you need to be balanced, going from you know, being active into rejuvenation of the self. So this is your advice, dear Taurus, for the second part of May. Let's shuffle the cards again and begin this next reading for Gemini. So Gemini, it's the people who are born between May 21st and June 20th. Definitely we're going to be celebrating your birthdays. So happy birthday, Gemini. Usually people who have birthdays, you know, they really come to the place, you know, in their energy where it's the veil is really thin, and there's a lot of insight, there's a lot of power in their energy. So it's good to use your birthdays as kind of points of insight, you know. Set your goals, you know, receive the healings that you need, receive the insight. So it is a very powerful time for you when you come, you know, to your birth date. That's when you get recharged. This is where your power lies. So so let's begin. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. Okay, and the cards suggesting sort of the same thing. We have Four of Swords. So Four of Swords is a person who is resting, who is concentrating, who is meditating, who is rethinking something, praying about something. So as your birthday approaching, it's time for you to set your goals, reevaluate what you have accomplished so far, until this point. And, do not regret anything that happens in the past, because that experience, any type of experience, whether it's negative or positive, it's valuable. And altogether, it makes you wiser. It shapes who you are. So if you want to make a change, use the power of now, power of this moment, and set something new into motion. Put the seed, allow it to sprout, and bring something new, grow something new in your life. Don't let the past hold you. Remember that mind over matter. If you've been stuck in negative thinking patterns and letting things hold you down or hold you back, or you believed that you have some illness or some obstacles that you wouldn't be able to fight, rethink that again. Allow your mind to clear and start thinking positive thoughts. Allow yourself positive affirmations. The prayer is a very strong thing. So pray for things that you need in your life. Pray for support of divine, support of God, because God never leaves your side. This power is always with you. You never separate from it. And the only thing that separates us is our thoughts. So this is the time to set new goals, reevaluate, and set new things in motion. And with Nine of Cups, we have celebrations coming up, wishes coming true, feeling that support, feeling new vitality, stepping in the new adventure. Again, it's having the right resources. It's emotional satisfaction. So it's having people that you love around you, celebrations. It's having many friends, favorable activities in your life that you enjoy doing. It's receiving a positive, it's a yes, to something that you wanted to hear. It's a go for maybe a new project. If you are asking someone, proposing to someone, they will say yes. So it's a lot of beautiful wishes coming to fruition. It's realizing how lucky you are to have so many wonderful people in your life. It's realizing how fortunate you are to help others, how amazing it is to be able to do positive things in other people's life, even if you just compliment someone or do little things, to improve someone else's life. You will feel happy. It's ability for you to be useful in this life. This is the greatest realization, when we have someone to help, when we have a goal, to be beneficial to someone. This is the true happiness. And here we also have King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is feeling a solid foundation, beneath your feet, feeling grounded, possibly feeling more security financially, ability to save, ability to plan for the future, being generous. It's you being generous with your money, you being generous with your emotions, ability to help others. You're seen as a wise person, you're giving a good advice. I see some of you teaching on stages. I see some of you teaching seminars. I see some of you sharing your knowledge with others. So it's you speaking in front of groups, you organizing foundations of love, where your help is needed, your ability to manifest your dreams. It's having the wisdom, the knowledge, the resources, and sharing it with others. For some of you, you will become a husband or wife. It's creating a family, creating strong foundation. Some of you finding out that you're pregnant. And announcing it to your family or friends. Again, I see some of you singing on stage or speaking on stage or doing some sort of presentation, and people listening and cheering to you because they admire your wisdom. So a lot of beautiful positive things in this month. So it's reevaluating, praying for the things, praying for the support that you need. And this support, you decide how you want to help in the world, and the universe will align everything for you, how you can be stable, resourceful, and bring that positive energy to others. So from the oracles, you have find the middle ground, compromise. Because for some of you, I see, dear Geminis, that you could be swinging from positive to negative. And in your mind, it's just the nature of your sign. So find the middle ground, that compromise where you can be happy. Don't swing from one extreme to the other, and just stay centered. And in that center, you will find happiness. You will find how you can be strong and useful to the world and to yourself. And seems to be a theme for a lot of the signs, in finding the balance, finding that middle ground. This is where your strength lies, so keep that in mind. Do not swing like a pendulum from extreme darkness to extreme light or in happiness. Stay in the middle. Life comes with dark and light, but by staying in the middle, this is where your power is. So this was a reading for Gemini, and next we're going to Cancer. So Cancer are people born between June 21st and July 22nd. And let's see what awaits you in the second part of May 2019, dear Cancers. We're going to shuffle and ask the cards what energies you will be working with. Okay, so for many of you, I see that you will be working with relationships. You will be working with balancing out your life, intimate relationships, connections at work and at home, or with your loved ones, with your partners. So we have King of Swords. So King of Swords is someone who needs to stay rational, who needs to stay cold-minded, who needs to be eloquent and speak the truth. It's somebody who protects themselves because they have an armor. So protecting your energy, not letting anything close to your skin, to your heart. So you need to stay as a protector, protect yourself, so protect your own energy in the second part of May. Don't allow other people influence your field. It's important that you stay logical, and that you kind of cut anything that is dark, that is not truthful, that is confusing. Any type of relations that are sucking your energy or feel debilitating to you, it's time to say goodbye, or it's time to manage your energy in that way where you stay away for that part of the month, from the relationships that are taking too much of your time or taking too much of your energy in a negative way. So yes, it's being aware of how you use your own personal energy, your own personal resources. Remember that you don't owe anything to anyone, and you are own independent soul, independent person, and of course you're very helpful, and you always try to take care of others, dear Cancers. You're a very family oriented person, but sometimes people just take too much from you. So it's also the time for you to realize how much you can invest into someone and how much you should just keep energy to yourself. So if somebody is overloading you at work, you might need to say, I'm sorry, I can't work that many hours because it's draining me, or I feel tired. Or if maybe your partner is overloading you with responsibilities, if you're the only one who picks up the children, cooks, cleans, and the other person has been lacking in that department, you have to say, I'm sorry, but we need to delegate, these other responsibilities between us. I can't be the one who carries all the responsibility for everyone. And also, if your partner is seeking some confrontations with you mentally, maybe there's something not working out in the relationship, and they're being really extremely needy. It's one thing if you have honest conversation and you kind of see all the points, but sometimes people just start nagging or being unreasonable. So just avoid those situations because they seem to be energy sucking. So some of you are in very passionate relationships, and it's hard to maintain your energy because sexually it's a very appealing union, but I think mentally and energetically it is sucking your energy, and you're losing a lot of your vitality. So see how much time you spend intimately with this person, make sure you create you know, a right amount of distance, so you still enjoy each other relationship, but you don't pour all your energy, because it feels like you're losing that energy right now, and you need to stay vital, you need to stay mentally sharp and still have your goals and be able to complete you know, the goals that you set for yourself personally. For some of you, it's dealing with addictions. So again, it's cutting ties with addictions. It could be addictive relationships, it could be substances, you know, again, you indulging too much into drinking or smoking or medications, something like that. So if you want to stay healthy, if you want for your dreams and fruitions to come forward, and you want to stay on track, it's time to cut and limit yourself to these indulging activities. It's time to find the balance with the card of Priestess, you know, work with your deeper intuition. All these situations, addictions, are showing you the energies of the past, the trauma energies that haven't been integrated. So it's time to integrate these energies. You have to find the ways in order to process your trauma. You know, the addictions, the same ways, same patterns are not going to solve your problems, you know. You have to see what you're dealing with, you have to see where the pain sits, and you have to find creative solutions on how to process this trauma. It could be trauma from childhood, it could be trauma from past relationships, divorces, could be some other trauma that you experienced in life, but this trauma doesn't define you. It's time to process this trauma in a logical way, you know, and move forward, because it's not, addictions are created when we cannot connect to our inner being, you know, and allow ourselves to process whatever was burning in us. So let's see. The oracle advice is magic is alive. Ask your divine child. So remember that it's, you know, be gentle with yourself first of all. And whenever you see your inner child and the innocence, you will be able to be gentler with yourself, and whatever was caused, whatever trauma was caused to you in the past, you know, you will be able to heal it with just unconditional love, with going deeper. So this was the reading for Cancers, and thank you so much for watching this forecast. Let's see. And we will continue with Leo. I'm just going to start shuffling. So Leos are signs and people who are born between July 23rd and August 22nd. So beautiful. Leos are usually, it's a fire sign, so very energetic, very optimistic, like to be seen by others, like to be in front of other people. So let's pull some cards and see what May looks like for you, dear Leos. The second part of it, from May 15 to May 31st, 2019. And here we have definitely some family issues, some money-making issues, and so let's look at it together. We have Five of Swords, so it could be argument or letting go of something negative in your life. There could be some people that you really, really love and had a good relationship with, but it was time to cut ties with them, time to let go, and that you know, separation might feel bitter, and you know, you still have that aftertaste in your mouth after confronting conversations, or you know, just walking away from some relationships and your heart is still aching, and you feel like, although you know it was the right decision to make, you still don't feel well about it. Well, it is very wise and smart to walk away from any situation that is draining your energy. So become wise and have the strength to walk away from people who were not appreciating you, or just were, you know, taking you for granted, or any type of toxic and negative situation that was no longer serving you and was making you ill, you know. So some of these arguments could have been with family members. Some disagreements were evolved around family. Could be also some issues around business, the way you make money, you know. So you had to walk away maybe through some from some contracts or some venues where you used to work, or you had to change the place of work and just confront your employer, and say, I'm sorry, I just don't feel like this is the right place for me. Again, maybe you switched place of work and your past employer wasn't happy that you left, but you're seeing that there's a better financial opportunity, that the place where you go into or move into has better stability for you. Maybe you found a place that is paying you more money. Again, some of you had to move to a new apartment or a house or a place. Maybe some of you buying a house with your family, or saving up, and I see you buying something shortly in the future. So some of you moving in with the partners, getting engaged, getting ready to get married. Some of you experiencing your business, blossoming actually. So if you had a breakup in the past, it seems like you were in a new relationship right now. If you had to let go of an old business and you're working right now at a new place, or you moved to another town, you feel more successful, you feel more abundant. So you feel like this relationship is serving you better, and this new relationship, or this place. So you feel like you made the right decision. It was the good choice, and it feels like you have better place to establish your family, establish your foundation, in the place that brings you money. So you're also able to save at this time. Again, you are a very philanthropical person. You're helping others. You like to help others. You're very charitable. You do participate in many charities, local activities. You like to help others who are less fortunate. And it seems like at work, again, if you're working somewhere, if you just switch to place of work, it seems like you will be compensated better for whatever you will be doing, and you will be treated better. So there's going to be a money flow. Maybe somebody will ask you for help, possibly your children or your family. Somebody in your family will ask you for money. Maybe you will be asking your family for help and money because you are thinking of relocating or investing into something. So I see money coming to you as needed, and also you, if somebody is asking you to help with money, you will be helping them. So financially, everything looks great. You're letting go of negative situation. You're healing the past that is no longer serving you, detaching from attachments that were painful, and establishing foundation somewhere else. It actually feels very prosperous and good to me. So shifts happen. Stabilize your energy fields. So again, the advice from the oracle is showing you that you've been shifting, and there was a little bit of unstable energy, and you had to cut down ties with places or people or circumstances that were no longer serving you. And it's time to stabilize your energy and feel healthy, prosperous, confident again, and just live your life, live your purpose. So this was beautiful. This looks like a great rest of the month for you, dear Leos. So let's shuffle, and we're going to go to next sign, which is Virgo. And Virgos are people who are born between August 23rd and September 22nd. I'm going to shuffle a little more, and we'll see what's happening in your lives, dear Virgos. Okay, some wonderful cards for you, Virgos. We have Knight of Chalices, Knight of Cups, which is excellent card. It's I think some of you are planning trips, and you're looking forward to traveling or going somewhere that you really wanted to go, where your heart sings, maybe returning to a place or visiting someone that you really, really love. You're planning something for the future. You're planning for the future success. You are in love. If you have relationships, you are in a good relationship with someone. If you're married, it seems like you are rekindling your feelings. If you're thinking of proposing to someone, it looks very favorable. It looks like you seeding for the future, and you honestly have beautiful feelings towards someone, or somebody will be coming into your life and proposing something wonderful to you, something that you will like, something that you will agree upon. It's you and maybe calling someone that you love, and maybe checking on your parents or your mother, your father, someone who is dear to you, and you know, saying wonderful words of support, of love. So you communicating positive things, you communicating something lovely to others, you planning to travel. Maybe some of you will be actually traveling in the end of May, and feeling positivity, feeling inspiration, feeling energetic, coming up with new ideas. Some of you proposing, some of you receiving proposals. Again, starting something new with in a partnership, you know, proposing new ideas. So communicating love, feeling healthy, feeling vital. With Nine of Wands, we have kind of end of a battle. You trying to gain new perspectives on life and not being stuck in old paradigms. So you've been shifting. You have clear vision. You picked your way of like acting. You know where you're going. So it's you sticking with your new trajectory and feeling strong, feeling like you have enough experience, feeling like you have enough resources, you feeling vital and strong, and knowing that no matter what comes, you will be able to defend yourself and will be able to find a resolution in any situation. You having the needed experience. You leaving all the fears behind and all the past negative burdens behind. Standing up strong and feeling success, feeling that success coming your way no matter what. You feel like you will succeed. You're saving, you're investing into something. Again, planning a trip, having good relations and communications with others. Possibly someone coming to visit you, you know, maybe like a longtime friend or someone you haven't seen for a while. So with Page of Pentacles, we have new investments, news about money, news about pregnancies, news about new investments. Possibly you thinking about investing or buying something like a real estate or a plot of land. Again, you are planning to travel, maybe helping out your children, you know, financially. They will need something from you, and you helping them out. Maybe your child is buying a car, or somebody, you know, is going to college and you need to help them financially. So you planning financially for the future. You seeding things, and you're seeding for the future that you want to see, you know, that you care about. So with your oracle card, we have plant the seed of a new template, and it's exactly what we talked about. You seeding, investing into the future, you being positive, and it's like you went through a lot of transformation and you feel your strength and you have your new vision. So you're seeding for the new way of life, and something is really, really shifting for the better, dear Virgos. That's beautiful. So we are moving to the next sign, which is Libra. So Libras are people born between September 23rd and October 22nd. And we'll see what awaits our dear Libras in second part of May 2019. Okay, let's see, dear Libras. So we begin with the energy of Hermit, Major Arcana. So it's you possibly feeling like you need time for yourself. Finally, you're starting to take care of yourself. For some of you, you are moving to a higher level, to a higher perspective, where you understand that you've been taking care of everyone else. You've been running around and always arranging, and you've been always a leader, caretaker, caregiver of people around you, whether it's at work, you know, whether it's in personal relationships. So you are moving to a higher level because you understand that if you don't take care of yourself, you will not be able to help others. So it's actually looking at your health situation, you know, learning how to delegate things in your household, so not only you carry all the burden, or at work, you know, finding the right help, finding the right people who can manage and run things for you. It's actually looking and reevaluating what matters to you anymore in life, what doesn't. So an ability to let go of something that doesn't serve you anymore. So it's still staying positive and carrying that light by letting go of burdensome things and taking care of the self. You are a magician. It's a very positive month for you, or the end of the month for you, because you're taking care of yourself, and you have ability to delegate and to be a good leader, to redistribute different, as I said, to delegate tasks to other people, whether at work or at home. I see some of you renovating your homes, maybe finishing up a project or building a house, or you just moved into a new apartment and you are updating, the way it looks. Maybe you're painting the walls, or rearranging the furniture. It's you starting something new. It's you finally seeing, that you are the boss of your life, and you actually can live for yourself and not necessarily always for others. So there needs to be a balance found between serving others and serving yourself. Possibly you're looking for new work for some. Feeling healthy, feeling vitality, actually starting to take care of your health. Maybe you will be starting to walk or swim, or you will be signing for or getting a membership at the gym, and going exercising regularly. It's changing your diet. It's eating healthy, looking after yourself, because you will feel like, oh my goodness, if I'm not going to do this now, then it's not going to benefit me in the future. It's you being with the people who love you, maybe somebody expressing their love to you, having a friend in your life who is supporting you. Again, it's you moving somewhere or going to a place where you really, really love. So maybe some of you will be traveling to places that you love, adore. Maybe some of you relocated to a new place that you will absolutely fall in love with and feel loved there. So it's having entering into the new way or new place where things will be more harmonious. Again, letting more positive people into your life, and feeling new inspirations. So excellent, beautiful cards. So let peace prevail. So again, it's feeling more peaceful, right? Feeling more peaceful, taking care of yourself. It reminds me of this hermit, being on a plane somewhere by himself, and also of the Knight of Chalices. So yes, it's being peaceful inside, taking care of yourself inside, and then this peace will emanate to others, through you. So it's letting your life be peaceful from, creating that tranquility and balance inside, and that radiating outside of you. Yes, this month is definitely about finding that balance and peace for many, many, many signs. This theme keeps continuing over and over and over again. So we are off to next sign, and that's going to be Scorpio, October 23rd, November 21st. So let's see, dear Scorpios, what awaits you. And you have a lot of cards that fell out. I think I'm going to shuffle more just because it's really, really a lot of cards, and I want to stick to the same format for all of the signs. So let's shuffle a little more and just see what awaits our dear Scorpios. All right, let's see. We have Three of Swords. So a lot of Scorpios are going through heartbreak or healing from the past relationships. Your heart was broken. Maybe it's hard for you to heal this wound. Somebody broke up with you, or you separated from your partner, or somebody cheated or betrayed you, and you feel like you're not feeling well, you're feeling isolated, you're feeling heartbroken. But also 3 to me indicates ability to begin something new, and ability to study something new, and it's taking care of little errands and things. So in order to heal from your broken heart, you need to shift your energy. You need to shift your energy to yourself, to start concentrating on yourself, and not thinking about people who hurt you in the past, not thinking about all those negative moments that are dragging you and depleting your energy. Right now, the main thing is to focus on oneself, to start healing, start exercising, eating better, finding a place where you feel secure, finding a place where you feel loved. And if you don't have people like that around you, love yourself. That you don't need to depend on anyone else because you were looking for that love somewhere else before. That didn't work out for you. People come into your life and they go walk out of it. And this is the lesson for you, that love needs to come from within. You are the one who's supposed to take care of yourself. You are the one who needs to love yourself. You came into this life to experience it, to discover yourself, what you are about, what you like, what you can bring to this world, to kind of find your talents. So start studying something, educating yourself, discovering yourself, exploring, make yourself comfortable, make yourself healthy, make yourself happy. So this is what we're talking about, joy. We're talking about new inspirations, surrounding yourselves with people that you like, who are, can say positive words to you. If you don't have people like that, become that cheerful and joyful person. Work with your inner child, work with your inner child, be compassionate with yourself, make your inner child happy, discover what your inner child loves, and work with yourself, work with your energy. Do not look for this love anywhere else. Do not look for it in relationships. Do not look for it in from other people. Possibly you have a lot of people that love you, but you have to learn to bring this love from within, to love yourself unconditionally, to ask yourself what this little boy, little girl, when you were born, what they wanted to do, what they wanted to achieve in this life, and reflect. If that's where you are, that's fantastic. If not, then you have a chance right now, today, to start doing things that you really, really love and working on yourself one step at a time, not everything at once. Here we have card of victory. So you will feel victorious. You will feel like your life is, again, becoming victorious. You will be surrounded by people that love you. You will be loved by others. But first you have to find that love within. And for some it means marriages. For some it means finding a job or just moving forward, finding the right apartment and place. It means that you might be working with people, being in a performance. Maybe you will be on stage performing in front of someone, and doing something that you really, really love. So it's letting go of all the fears, letting go of all the people and grievances, and finding that joy within, and feeling victorious. And no matter what you decide to do, again, some of you, I see you performing, being on stage, people adore you and love you, and you being surrounded by many people who admire you. It looks like a beautiful month, the rest of the month for you, dear Scorpios. So embody ancient wisdom is the card of oracle card that was presented to you. So yes, it's being wise. It's being knowing that your power is inside, and use that power, to live happy and abundant in this life, because this life is too short in order to waste it on heartbreaks and negative people or situations. You find that strength, that wisdom, that joy inside, and share it with others. So this was beautiful, and we will continue with the next sign, which is Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. So dear Sagittarius, let's see what awaits you in this month and the end of the month of May 2019. What type of energies? Okay, we have some interesting cards here. So first of all, we have Ace of Wands. So ace, any type of ace, is an initial blessing. It's a potential. So again, you trying to be creative, you trying to find that vitality, rejoice, find the strength to go forward, create new projects. You trying to act upon your new ideas. So the potential is there, the idea is there, the vitality is coming back to you. Some of you improving in your health, others might want to enter a sexual relationship. Some of you will find out that you're pregnant. Others are just have this tremendously wonderful ideas that they want to implement. So it's finding that force and moving forward. Again, some of you planning a trip, some of you spending some money, for a trip, and you are, setting goals. So it's about setting goals, having visions, planning long distance travel. And here we have Nine of Swords in reverse. So in upright position, usually Nine of Swords is headaches, a lot of restless nights, not feeling well, being kind of preoccupied by fear, and feeling trapped, not seeing the way out, like tremendous grief. But Nine in reverse is actually letting all these swords fall down, and you no longer being bothered by all these negative ideas or fears. So you are seeing through your fears. Please excuse me. You're letting go, and some of you will experience better vitality. You are healing. So if some of you were feeling like you were ill for a long time, or there were a lot of things happening to you and hitting you at once, this time is being lifted from you. So all this sorrow, all this negativity is going away from you. You no longer need to worry about anyone else. So your personal vitality is coming back to you. Your source of creative energy, of this ability to glow, share positivity with others, is coming back to you. No need to worry anymore. You don't need to take care of anyone else. You don't need to worry about, that you're doing something wrong. Again, you are healing from whatever you needed to heal. That's it. The cycle is over for you. And we have Five of Cups here. So Five of Cups is letting go of that grief. Five of Cups is letting go of the past, understanding that there's no more reason to cry over the spilled milk. There's new opportunities, investing in your relationship that is here now. If you with someone and you love them, and you've had kind of arguments or negative experiences with your partner, let it go. Find a new perspective, turn around and see that there's still something between you two. You love each other, and bring that new blessing into your life, this new vitality. Rekindle your relationships, travel with them, support each other, create new projects together, do things together, find new common interests, stop concentrating on your illnesses, stop concentrating on the negative things, let go of every fear. If you want to see someone successful in your family or yourself, affirm positive words, watch and see what you say about that person or yourself. If you think of yourself negatively and that's what you keep saying, this is what will come. And same thing for your partner or people that you love. If you tell negative things about them, this is what will come. So affirm positive, affirm beautiful things about them, success. Affirmation is very important. So see your children as successful, your husband, your wife as successful, your family. See your goals, and affirm that you are successful, you're going forward, and everything that you are plan, you will accomplish. This is what I'm seeing, you overcoming the grief, having this new vitality returning to you. So find and hold your own power. Exactly, dear Sagittarius. Your power is within. Align your desires, your heart, your mind, and affirm positive, beautiful visions. Have the power to hold that vision and keep your strength inside. Don't give your energy to any negative sources, they're trying to feed from you through your fear, from your negative patterns of thinking, or scaring you with ailments or any type of obstacles. You can overcome anything because there's powerful power of God, of this source, behind you. You can accomplish anything. Move forward. So that was beautiful, Sagittarius. And we're moving forward to Capricorn. So Capricorn is they're usually people born between December 22nd and January 19th. So we're going to go shortly into your reading after I shuffle. Okay. So dear Capricorns, we have very similar reading to Aries. So we have King of Swords. And King of Swords is for you. Let's see, it comes with a Higher Priestess here. The King of Swords is protecting yourself and cutting cords with trauma. Okay, we're working with trauma and old patterns in your life that are arising right now. It's trauma that's trying to be integrated. So it is reflected in your personal relationships most likely. So your partner could be triggering you right now. You could feel unsatisfied, or you could feel like you have arguments, or it could be possibly partnerships at work. So somebody in your life, definitely a person, possibly a situation, is triggering you right now, and you feel kind of agitated, you feel irritated, you feel very defensive, but it's actually your fears and all woundings arising. So pay clear attention. The person in your life is acting, or a situation in your life is acting as a mirror. So if you feel unhappy in some respect and you think that that person is causing you unhappiness, look again. That trauma is living inside of you. You need to look into it. What is causing your fear? What is causing your anxiety? And you can use this situation, it's a blessing, to transmute it, to heal it from within. So don't blame anybody else who is reflecting that situation in your life, and actually send them great blessings and say thank you. And look deep, because this is your opportunity right here and right now through a 7 of Wands to heal that situation. So you're fighting off your fears, letting go, you're beginning a new start. You're allowing yourself to be strong, and you're saying, no, I have the strength and the power to fight these negative patterns off, these energies, to transmute them and turn them into beneficial situation. So it's again, if anything negative is burdening you, cutting ties with it, staying in the center, staying in your power, in your wisdom, dealing with old trauma, dealing with trauma in relationships, dealing with trauma with partnerships. So don't be so aggressive. Actually go within, and you can affirm, and be definitely affirm what you want to say. Be clear. You don't have to be aggressive. Be on point, and defend yourself through calmness, through being focused and knowing what to say, but also integrate your trauma, because the fear and the negativity is within you that is trying to heal. So let's look at your card and be curious, look deeper. Again, it's confirmation from the oracle, because you're working with old woundings, with trauma that was either caused to you in the past, from past relationships, or in your deep childhood, or even passed to you through karmic family lineage. So don't be afraid. It's a great opportunity to heal it. So do everything with love towards oneself. Just stay with it, meditate with it, and don't allow it to pull you into the same patterns of behavior. If you change something and do something differently this time, it'll heal, it'll shift. So be aware of the same patterns of negativity that could arise. So next we are going to Aquarius, and Aquarius is January 20th till February 18th. Let's see, dear Aquarians, what is awaiting you in the second part of May 2019. Okay, oops, sorry about that. Okay, beautiful cards, dear Aquarians. We have 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune. So we are talking about family functions, graduations, possibly receiving scholarships, receiving paychecks, inheritances, beautiful gifts from your family, being together with your family, celebrating, some of you moving into a new house, finding a job, proposing to someone, feeling happy and satisfied in relationships, feeling that abundance. So you can win a lottery, you can, because it comes with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's money, financial abundance coming into your life, feeling resourceful, feeling stable, finding a job of your dreams, again, getting married to someone, or moving into a new house. It's, yes, proposing to someone, having really good friends, celebrating with your friends, maybe having a party, and with your friends, receiving awards, giving flowers to someone, attending some sort of festivities, or some interesting maybe going to somebody's wedding, to a friend's wedding. So attending different celebrations, being with people that you love, being with your family, receiving gifts from your family, receiving financial abundance, expanding, some of you graduating, some of you planning to move. So it's a happy time in your life where you feel like you're expanding and things are going the right way for you. Like the luck is on your side. You're definitely expanding. Some of you finding a girlfriend, or maybe somebody's proposing to their partner. Some of you finding out that you will, be pregnant and raising a child. Again, some of you finding a new work, or you're getting new contracts, more hours at work. Some of you buying valuable things, or buying a house or land. So good relationship with people that you love, stability in the family, good health, good financial flow. You finding, planning to travel, you finding new jobs, stuff like that. So very favorable time. Embrace the three worlds. So right now, the luck is on your side and everything is aligning for you. So embrace that moment, experience that joy and happiness. And so again, reconnecting with old friends, having good friends in your life, helping out your children, being with your family, possibly reconnecting with someone from the past and creating family with them. So excellent, really beautiful month, dear Aquarians. Now off to Pisces. We are going to do this reading for Pisces. It's usually people born between February 19 and March 20th. So I'm excited to do this reading for you, dear Pisces. And we'll see what energies you will be working with in the end of May 2019. Okay, so the cards that we have are the Tower, King of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. So this, the Tower could mean a new idea, a shift of perspective. So some of you could have turbulent times with your partners. You could be arguing, you could be proposing new things at work. So I do see a lot of stability though in your family. I do see you feeling successful, feeling abundant, feeling confident. Possibly, maybe you're receiving some inheritance from changes in your, family structure. Maybe if you have separated in the past, you're receiving the money, from the divorce, the support that you needed. Again, possibly if somebody's selling the estate or something like that, you're inheriting the money from your parents, from the past. Somebody's getting a promotion, a great new idea that will help the foundation grow. Somebody feels extremely aroused sexually. I'm seeing a lot of spark, in possibly in a relationship. You could be arguing with your partner, but yet the way you make up is in a sexual way. So I do still see a lot of passion, love, success, money, stability. Your recognition, you being needed, you being wanted, you're speaking in front of people, you being in demand. Actually, I feel like a lot of people seeking for your attention. And it's almost like you need to fight off or say no to some people because you're very much needed. And you feel like if you're not gonna refuse some of the offers, it'll be too much for you. So everybody's seeking for your attention. Everybody needs you for some reason in the end of May, and sometimes you just have to defend yourself and say no. Again, for some of you, if that's separation, you're coming to an end of this process, and you're feeling more stable at this point. There's something shifted in your life and you finally feel that stability. It seems like you were able to fight off all the aggression, all the negative energies. You're letting go of your fears. You feel stable. Something totally shifted and transforming in your life. Totally new perspective and things. So fresh ideas, new outlook, feeling stable, feeling healthy and vital. So we have sacred journey, pilgrimage. So some of you might be planning to travel to some sacred lands, to some sacred places of power. Again, it's just you realizing that you're on a sacred journey and you don't allow negative experiences or any type of challenging experiences to shake your foundation, because you have very firm religious and spiritual beliefs, and you are able to go through difficulty with dignity, with strength, with foundation that supports you. So fighting off any type of fears, any negative distractions, splitting your energy, between people in a proper manner so it doesn't deplete you. So enjoy your journey, because it seems like you have very firm foundation and you know what it is you're doing. I think this rest of May looks very beautiful for all of the signs, very interesting. So remember to keep the balance, and the energy source that you need to return to is always within, so gather your own personal energy, draw from the universe, and spread the joy and love. This is your mission in life, to stay balanced and spread love and joy among the people that you love, where you live. Do little things to make everyone live a more better, prosperous life using your own talents and being happy yourself. Thank you for watching this, and have a beautiful rest of the month.